Welcome to the Music Video Night Podcast, where we watch music videos and deconstruct them into meanings that couldn't possibly be there. I'm Jared.
And I'm Travis, and we're not experts in music or videos.
How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Great.
Great.
Good. So it's an epic video today.
Yeah.
Epic change. But before that, what are we drinking?
I'm drinking water.
Me too. Cheers.
It's just water.
Water.
It's too early for anything else.
It's lunchtime. And let's get through these fragrances, and we'll get to Amy Winehouse's live performance of I'm No Good.
Yeah. All right. So I actually gave you one cue today.
Yes.
And I wanted Sex and Candy in
Fragrance form.
In fragrance form because we did Sex and Candy by Marcy Playground last week.
Which is a good pick. I like that choice.
Yeah. Do we have any notes on that from last week?
Oh.
Anything we need to add?
No, because remember, it's whoever's video is supposed to pick it and do the research. But you did the research because there's no truth. So how did we do?
Oh,
The fragrance is Xerjoff's Symphonium.
yeah, Symphonium, and it's a really pretty bottle.
Yeah,
too,
looks like
by
a
the way.
cow kind of. Marble.
I definitely got the candy. I'm waiting for the sex to
It's
set
just
in.
like a musky, sensual.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I went with.
It's good, though. It smells really good.
Good. That's one of Kristen's favorites. And
And
mine,
then you got to pick your own
let's
today.
pick my own fragrance, which I picked Habit Rouge by Guerlain, which is just old man, but I love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fall. I just love it.
It reminds me of like Stetson, like old school Stetson.
I could see how you could get that. Okay.
All right, Grandpa.
Cool. So this is the first live episode.
Yes. We're not live for our
Oh,
viewers, by the way.
live performance.
We are covering a live performance
Yes.
of a song that we've already covered. We covered the music video for Amy Winehouse's You Know I'm No Good.
Yes.
We've both watched this live performance hundreds of times.
Yeah, and you know what I didn't do that we absolutely should have?
What?
Look up the score for the other video.
Oh.
What a dumb thing.
Yeah. We will do that. At some point, we're going to have to take a break.
Yeah.
And we'll look it up real quick.
Okay.
So we'll get back to you on that. But, yeah, Amy Winehouse, You Know I'm No Good. This is live
have the info.
in London. Thank you.
Yep. Did you have it already?
No, I just knew it was in London.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So London, 2007.
Yes.
Also, I misled the entire audience because I kept saying it's the one with the red dress, and she's not in a red dress.
No, it's a red background,
stage.
red hue.
Yeah, she's in a white dress.
Yes.
But if you type in 2007 London, that's the one.
Yeah.
There's also a full performance of the whole show. There's a whole video of it.
Yes.
And this comes in at 52 minutes if you happen to click that one. That's it. So that's the one we're watching.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting because this is kind of freeform. We have no justifications or checkpoints as to how we're going to break down this video
Or theories.
or theories.
Right?
Right. Yeah. We're getting into the weeds here.
Yeah.
But I have a bunch of questions that will keep us moving. And there's not going to be any hidden meanings that I know of unless they're hidden meanings to life.
Sure. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, there's no hidden meanings to this video because it's not a music video.
Yeah.
Not necessarily open to interpretation because it is just a raw live performance. So,
All right. Here we go. And if this doesn't go well, this may be the bonus episode.
could be.
And we'll just.
No, we're leaving this in. You chose this. This stays in no matter how bad it is.
I chose it. You didn't veto it.
I did not veto it
Yeah.
because I wanted you to get the opportunity
We got to
to do
try
live.
it. We have to try it.
We'll know when we're done with this if we feel good about it or not. All right, let's talk about Amy Winehouse for a second.
Yeah.
First of all, 2007, so she was 23 here.
Yes.
And she died 2011
At 27.
at 27. So young.
Yeah. She here, 34.
Right? That's what
Yeah.
it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely looks way more mature than 23 years old.
Yes.
Anyway, kind of blew my mind when I realized that she was only 23 in this video.
It is. She led a life.
I'm curious, do we remember what year the music video was shot?
It would have been probably the same year.
I don't think so. Because it's
A little earlier?
It's two different people, right?
Oh, okay. I see.
They are two very different people. The Amy Winehouse in the music video does not look like this Amy Winehouse.
Oh, yeah, but they don't let her move a whole lot in the video.
I mean, it's true. We'll look it up again.
Yeah,
we
we
will have a
suck.
break.
Yeah,
and we will look up this
All right, look
information.
up scores
and give it to
video
you.
Date. Okay.
Before the end of this episode, we will have that information for you.
Okay. Yeah, 20. So she's 23 in this. Yeah, I didn't look that up. That's a good thought. She is drinking during this video, and I think it's fair to point out right now she is effed up.
Yeah.
During this whole
she
performance,
is highly intoxicated.
Yes. If it's alcohol alone, sure.
It's probably not.
Probably not. But if it is, she is fighting passing out every moment of this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important to note now, of course, most of you probably do know, but she died at 27 of alcohol poisoning. And partly because of eating disorder, I think, is the cause of it. So, but all reports say she was clean from drugs
At that point.
Yeah.
This point, probably.
This point, no.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely not. She was on meth and heroin and all kinds of other things from what I understand.
Also, I didn't think of this, and you're very polite for not saying anything. And to the people at home, this mustache is for a joke video I'm doing today. I forgot. So
You forgot you had your mustache?
yes, because you don't think about it. And so I'm doing a video, and then I'm shaving. I'm not keeping this. It doesn't look good. I'm not.
It looks
it's
wonderful.
Yeah,
creepy a little.
But like everyone's
wonderful.
very positive and being silent. That's very nice. But if I look that bad and you think it's serious, tell me. Okay? As my friend, you should have been like, no.
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure I noticed that you were wearing it.
Just a mustache. Well, so I have this down here too.
Yeah, I see the little bit now.
And it's supposed to be it's supposed to, and I have to shave it down, but it's going to be a Prince video. I'm going to be Prince. And so this is a little too thick, I think. But I don't have enough facial hair to make it all work.
You don't grow tons, so it doesn't get real thick. So I think you're fine right there.
Is this
if
Prince
you're trying
enough?
To do, if you're trying to do Prince.
You don't think thinner?
I wouldn't go thinner.
Okay, well.
Because it's so... Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's just for my own vanity purposes. I had to tell everybody this is not staying.
Okay.
Great.
You pointed it out for everybody to notice.
I did, but I just don't want them to be like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. They flagged my account. Child predator. Okay. Yes, Amy Winehouse is dead. Alcohol poisoning, 27 years old. Okay. Anything overall? Because I have a bunch of, I'm kind of all over the place. So is there anything overall that you want to throw out there about this?
So we can talk about the very beginning of this. She speaks to the audience.
1 minute intro.
Right, for about a minute. I still don't know what the hell she says.
Very British.
She talks about her dad coming on stage for some reason, and then she thanks them for being there, and then she goes into another sentence, doesn't finish it.
Yeah, she says, I think this is my favorite place I've ever performed.
Yeah,
but if not...
Beautiful place, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
What a great stage to be on for her. I think they set it up perfectly. But yeah, she doesn't finish her sentence. She kind of murmurs through what she's trying to say.
Well, she's backing out because she said, this is my favorite place I've ever performed. And then she's like, unless you're thinking about these other places. And she's like, oh, well, never mind. Like, she just gets out of it. What we can do one thing. What is your relation to, I mean, we covered the song, but what about any Amy Winehouse relation during the time or now?
During the time,
Did you listen to her? You did?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Only because at the time I had a girlfriend that loved her.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Cool. It wasn't necessarily my type of music, but once you hear it, you're stuck.
Yeah. I'm with that. I think I don't know. I don't remember talking about it, but I did buy this CD. I have a very bad musical taste for most of the part, and so. But I bought this before it blew up. I was like, I heard it late at night, like at 2 a.m., and I was like, what is this? It was like a little small club, like early on in her career.
Oh sure. So it sucked you in.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's what she does.
This is mesmerizing, and I bought the CD, and I was like, the only time I've ever been on top of a trend before it happened. Which did make me write down this question because we're going all over the place, Travis.
Okay.
What were can you name maybe the last 5 CDs you bought?
No,
you don't say no. You have to think about it.
No, I can say no because I don't. I remember one CD that I ever bought in my entire life.
Well, then name that CD.
It was Eminem.
Which one?
The Real Slim Shady.
Oh, so an early one too.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. That was like what, 97?
Probably. That's the only one I remember ever buying.
You were also 11.
Maybe. I don't know how old.
Okay.
I don't remember when it came out.
Did you just burn music, or you never bought?
Yeah, I burned
CDs?
music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then what about that? What about? Did you make compilations, or did you burn full CDs?
Compilations.
Okay. Well, then my train of questioning. Has
I'm
ended.
sorry. I wish I could help you there, but
Yeah.
yeah, I have not bought a full CD, like ever, but the one time.
Okay.
Can you name the last 5 CDs you actually bought?
I can name the last CD I ever got. Was from Kristen. It was Sam Smith.
Okay.
His first album.
Okay.
I know I'm not the only one. Interesting. I'm no good. I know I'm not the only one. That was the last CD I have ever had. I know I bought the Great Gatsby soundtrack when it came out. And
Okay.
before that, there's a big gap in CDs that I bought. But I remember the last 2. It was Eve 6, Horoscope, and Weezer, the Green Album.
Okay.
But that was high school.
Yeah, I just can't. I may have possibly bought one other, but it was a CD set, and it was Garth Brooks' Greatest Hits.
Oh, well, everyone's got to own that.
I think
He
so,
doesn't
right?
let you stream it. Like, you have to get that.
You have to buy that CD.
Yeah, we have it too.
Okay, so that's it. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
See, look at that. Scratch it off. Boom.
So I have a question. Well, we already brought it up. She's clearly out of her mind here, right?
Yeah.
Is that what makes this performance so good, or would it be better if she was sober?
So I skimmed the rest of this performance, the whole hour, and she's not as effed up at the beginning.
No.
And
Yeah, she's drinks throughout the entire thing.
It creeps in on her. I don't know. I think what makes the video special is that she's effed up. Now, does it make her performance better? I don't know, because I listened to several versions, and this is probably my favorite of them.
Yeah,
And
but
she's effed up in other ones.
This is not the best vocal performance that she gives in this song
Yeah,
at all.
sure.
But this is the best one to watch.
Yes, best one to watch. And I got down, which maybe we should save it to the end, which is better, the live performance with the video.
Okay.
Ponder. So yeah, I think being messed up makes it more Amy Winehouse, more pure for her.
Sure.
So did I lose
So
your
if
question?
if she was sober, we wouldn't be drawn to this as much.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
No.
That's what I was kind of getting at.
Yeah, there are performers whose performances are sober that you can still be drawn into it.
Sure. Yeah. No, I'm not saying. Yeah, you don't have to be messed up to make a good performance.
Yeah, I was just counterpointing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But with her, I don't think I searched extensively to see if she was fully sober for any of them. I just watched like 2 or 3, and she was not sober in any.
No.
So, but yeah, this was the most mesmerizing. Was it her most effed up? Is that why?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because, I mean, she does, 12 songs total throughout
like
this performance?
Yeah.
This is the only one we watch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched Back to Black.
Okay. I watched it too, but this is the one we come back to.
Oh, yeah. This is the one we wanted to cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. All right. I have a big thing that we're going to get into it here in a minute, but we're going to skip that for now. So this kind of ties into what we're talking about. So, like, do you think, and this is not being like, oh, man, she's hot or she's not. Like, I don't want to, it's not going to devolve into that. But do you think that Amy Winehouse is pretty or attractive
Yes.
in real life?
Yes.
Okay. You do think she is?
Yes.
Cool. Even though she's conservatively 41 as a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I would have said no.
Okay.
Because I just wrote down, like, she's like super frail, thin, and this is not body shaming, just like her looks are not my type, but she is absolutely like alluring. Like, you want to watch her, and it's like she is attractive while looking a hot mess.
Yes.
She looks like, did you see the Hobbit movies?
Yeah.
So Radagast,
Okay.
the brown wizard, that's her hair.
Yes.
Like, she could pull a bird out of it or a rat.
I had a note on that too. Were beehives like popular in 2007?
No. No.
Was it just her thing?
She's being vintage. She sings vintage jazz. She looks jazzy.
See, and she owns it, which is maybe why I find her attractive here.
Confidence is there.
Yeah.
But it's just the confidence of being shit plastered.
Yeah, well, also, I have a thing for tattoos.
Oh, okay, got it.
Remember that.
Sure. Do you like her tattoos?
I do.
Okay. She's not super tatted up.
No, it's just enough, though.
Yeah, like old sailor tattoos almost. Yeah, you like old sailors?
Why are you trying to tattoo shame me right now?
Kink shame your tattoo fetish?
Just leave me alone.
Okay, so 27. There's famously the 27 Club.
Okay.
So do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
So 27 Club is a group of people that very famous people tend to die when they're 27.
Oh, okay.
Like Kurt Cobain, for example.
Yeah.
I think Bob Marley.
Okay.
Like
I believe you.
Yeah. Fact check. There's a thing. Enough people that it's happened to that it's called the 27 Club.
Okay.
Yeah. And so what is it about being 27? Do you think? Do you have any? Since you've never heard of this, what do you think that could be?
Well, my guess is they probably all got famous around the same age, so young, and years of doing, drug abuse and drinking and stuff like that. From what I'm guessing, she got famous around 21.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe a little bit younger, but either way, maybe it's just the right number because that's when most artists get famous, start drinking, partying, whatever.
They're at their peak.
7 years of that is when it really just the body quits.
And I don't know enough about
Maybe I don't know.
that's as good as a reason anything. And I don't know enough about alcoholism, but I feel like 27 is young to die from alcohol.
Shoot, yeah.
She had other things going on, but like if you die that young, you are drinking. That is a lot.
You can tell she drinks throughout this.
And she weighs 71 pounds.
And amazingly, never misses a beat.
Yeah, just pops back, and she's practiced a few times.
It's so professional.
Yeah. She's not stumbling through lines or missing musical cues.
It's in her eyes. You can tell that she's gone.
Oh, yeah.
But she doesn't miss anything.
No.
It's weird. Yeah, so anyway, professional but weird.
Yeah, I did look up more people from the 27 Club, so it makes more sense.
Oh,
because
nice.
it was not Bob Marley, it was Jimi Hendrix. That's one.
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Basquiat, the artist.
Okay.
Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Anton Yelchin. He just happened to die. But so a lot of big time people.
Makes sense. Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got to be.
It's the peak of something.
The peak of something.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, we also looked up a couple other things that we said we would look up.
Yeah.
So, the original music video came out in 2006.
Okay.
Late 2006.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what month this was in 2000, but I'm guessing, or 2007, but mid 2007 is what I would guess.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, probably about a 6-7 month difference between the music video and here.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
A lot changed. But, on the day of the shooting, she probably you got to keep it together a little more.
Yeah, I'm just talking about, like, her size.
Okay.
And not necessarily the way she acted, because she acted fine in the music video.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be intoxicated.
Yeah.
So, but she looks way smaller and more frail here than in the music video.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And I looked up our scores.
Nice.
So, so for her regular video, music video night for you 7.19.
7.89? 19. Okay.
For me 7.73. For regular, you did 7.89, and I did 6.88. So above average for the music video.
Yep.
And I remember it was a good time talking about it.
Yeah.
Terrible recording. That was one of our most disastrous.
Was it a bad one?
Yeah, that's when we had to we started over.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
All kinds of crazy stuff happened during that one.
The whole first half was messed up. Okay.
We had to do it strange.
Yep.
All right. So, do you have any big topics
here?
here?
Do it strange. That's a weird.
We had to do it strangely. We did. It was a strange episode.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Do you have any big stuff to cover? Like any big debates to begin?
Not really.
Okay. I'm just.
Yeah, you're gonna carry us through this.
That's fine.
You remember that?
Okay. So I have a thing here. Okay. So we're gonna get into some abstract talk about inspiration and what we call the muse. Have you ever heard that phrase? Like the muse is like your creative spirit, your force, okay? And how it relates to her versus other female artists that I maybe would compare her to. Okay. That we may eventually cover. We'll almost guaranteed that we will cover some of these people in the future.
Okay.
All right. So, I will say that with her, if your creative force starts, so 21, 23, this is her age, your brain, you're full of more emotions, and you're a lot of times too big to deal with when you're younger. Like, at our age, which we are 37.
Yeah.
It is much harder to be moved by a big emotion, and have these overwhelming things to put down into words. Like, I have a much harder time creating, like, or writing, or anything creative is much harder to do emotionally as you get older, I think.
Okay.
Because you, I know you haven't really been an artistic person.
I'm not a creative.
Not to.
No, yeah, I'm not. Self-proclaimed uncreative.
Right, but like you can, if she's singing this song, and it would be very hard to write this song again as a 40-year-old. It wouldn't have the same effect. It doesn't come across the same.
Sure.
And so I think with some of these people, they are being inspired by what we would call the muse, this creative energy that comes to you when you are young. Okay. And so I'm going to compare different people. I'm going to ask you questions about them.
Okay.
And
I'm ready.
how the muse relates to each of them. Okay.
Okay.
So with her, Amy Winehouse, her muse, she's not in control of it and can only get a handle of it while she is messed up. So whatever she feels and whatever she goes through, that creative energy has to either be dampened or enhanced by alcohol.
Sure.
And so she's not really fully in control of it. Okay. So with that as your baseline, that's how the muse affects her. How does the muse affect Fiona Apple?
Ooh. Okay.
And you can. I have five. Five different women.
Okay.
Because I feel like it is a feminine muse for the people that I have named. They are very femininity.
Okay.
Woman powered.
Sure. I would say with Fiona Apple, it feels more like intelligence.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
For your question. So she writes music because she's so damn smart.
Okay.
So her intelligence is her muse.
So she's in control of it.
She's completely in control of what she's doing.
But, okay, yes. She's in control of what she's doing, but she still knows it's negative. When the song we covered, I'm thinking specifically of
Criminal.
Okay. Yes, she's in control of the muse, but it's happening to her. Like, she does these things that the muse inspires her to do. So she's not really in control of it because she still does them. She just knows she's doing it, and it's just like, yeah, I'm doing it. Because she cheats in that song. So she was led to badness by it, able to create with it, just let it take her there.
Okay. That's fine. I feel, I don't know. I feel like she knew exactly what she was doing and knew how to portray it. Like, I don't know. I just find her to be like one of the most intelligent.
Sure. And I think you're right as far as like
out there.
Acting, she's in control of her.
Yeah.
We mentioned that. Okay. So I'm not going to lock you into any answers because you could change them based on who I say here next.
Okay.
What about Miley Cyrus?
Ooh. Miley Cyrus is...
Does she have it at all? Do you think she has the muse at all?
She does now.
Okay.
So there's Miley Cyrus when she was a kid, and then there's new Miley Cyrus, right? And then there's an in-between Miley Cyrus too, right? The one that just wanted to make headlines no matter what. Now, Miley Cyrus does have a muse, and I think it is...
A little later.
Way later. Yeah, and I think it's just drawing off of maybe her world experiences to
so
this
what
point.
she's been through. So it came to her later.
Yeah.
So I can see that. Now, I'll throw another slant at it because I think with Miley Cyrus, her whole life has been, she's more marketed. She was a Disney star and like has the capability to understand what she's putting out there, but is not, she usually, and I think you're right, where now her writing, and she still had some good hits, like good writings.
Sure.
But she's not necessarily letting it all come through her because she still manufactures. It feels a little too businessy and a little too put forward a lot of times with Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, it just it's more genuine than what we're used to in the past, because I think everything she used to do was for an audience or for somebody else, and I think she's finally starting to do shit for herself.
I can agree with
that.
Feels like. Yes, but as far as being genuine, obviously I think Fiona Apple and Amy Winehouse are more genuine, more
agree.
Raw.
Yeah, they're more raw. I'm not going to say genuine. That doesn't seem fair.
Okay.
But they're more raw.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay, Lana Del Rey.
Ooh, Lana Del Rey. I want to say more influenced.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, okay, here.
Not as genuine. I don't think she's genuine.
I think that's true. I think that she had it she got it when she was young with like Born to Die.
Yeah.
That first CD has a lot of good hits on it, and she let it. And then she was like, ooh, I got to be cool now.
Yes.
Like, it totally took her over, and she kept trying that, but she lost it as soon as she started trying.
Agreed. So exact opposite of Miley Cyrus. I think she had it when she was young. The second she became famous, it was just so disingenuous.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I know how to do this now.
Yep.
And tried and couldn't.
Okay. I agree.
Go. Florence and the Machine.
Oh.
I think she almost is the Muse. Like,
yeah,
she
raw
seems
natural
like
talent.
She seems like the thing that would get inside of you and like make you do shit.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
I also don't think, well, I say that I don't think she cares. I don't think she cares when she's writing things or performing them. I think she does care how you feel about it, but she's going to do what she's going to do either way.
Yeah. Does she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't watch it.
She's just a pure artist.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time. There's a few songs that I'm just like, why'd you write this? But some of them are just wacky, goofy hits.
I don't know. It's just different. Her live performance during David Letterman, Dog Days. Mm-hmm. I mean, so good.
Yeah, when we say manufactured, I think she channels it, but hers is more like a nature muse. It's not the same one as these other people.
No, it's not.
Also, if we're talking about like life experience and stuff like that, like Amy Winehouse feels like maybe trauma. And you said Fiona Apple's is intelligence. Mm-hmm. Miley's is experience.
Yes.
And hers is a nature. And now we get to the final one.
Okay.
Alanis Morissette.
That's another good one.
I think for her first CD, hers is rage, a scorned, like the muse of anger.
Yeah, but then she brings it back in her second CD.
Yeah, well,
and it's more world outreach. Like,
yes, she got it.
Want to heal the world, right?
Yeah, first CD she got all angles of it out, and then was like, you know what, I'll just be cool now.
Yeah, but still feels genuine.
Yeah, I don't mean like cool as in like I'm trying to be cool.
Yeah,
but like just chill.
Yeah, so I don't know what her muse would be. I guess her muse would just be how she feels in the moment when she's writing the song.
Yeah. I wish I knew how old she was when she did Jagged Little Pill. She had to be like early 20s.
Yeah, it was young.
Yeah.
And angry.
But yeah, she had
so good.
It was pure emotion for most of those songs.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my biggest thing.
Those are good comparisons too.
I think they're all fair. The furthest one from me is Miley Cyrus, and not to detract from her, but to me she feels like the most artificial because she's maybe in my head because she's been around for so long.
Right.
And Lana Del Rey is manufactured also, but her own fault.
That was her own fault. Right. But the fact that Miley made this list is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's starting to come into her own.
Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah, I already got that too. All right. Okay, one thing I thought about too. All right, so and this Kristen brought this up because we watched this last night together.
Sure.
Okay, so we can give this a score based on whatever we want to, but Kristen made a very valid point that I think that when you watch this sober, it's fine. But when you watch it when you're near her area, it's incredible.
Yes.
It's almost only music video night to where you can let yourself go to enjoy it. And I wonder if that's going to be a lot of
live performances.
Yeah.
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 I think so. Yeah. It's still good. There's a lot of aspects to this that make it a little bit better. These two backup singers
They're going for it.
I mean,
the whole time.
The whole song. They are dancing.
The whole concert.
Yeah. Is it the whole concert? Okay. I guess I didn't really pay attention. But man, how much sweat are they collecting underneath those suits? Because they've got to be dying.
Yeah. And
they
do
go
not stop.
hard. And the set, the red tint with those lamps. There's certain things that just make this visually fun to watch.
Well, they've got the vintage looking lamps. Like you mentioned the lamps, like the colors. Yeah, it's all like very classical.
Yeah. So I don't know if it would be fair to say it's definitely better if you're in her state of mind to watch.
Yeah. Now, I don't even know if in the audience it would have been that good.
Like, I don't know either.
I don't watch this and be like, man, I wish I was there. I don't
either.
But I'm glad I'm here because this lets you see it much closer and more intimate.
Right.
Okay. So what do you think? And I'll reflect this question back on you so you can prepare here. Because we have no idea. Why is she drinking?
Why
does she drink?
Oh, I have no idea.
Is it pain, sadness, like alcohol, just straight alcoholism, or happiness to feel good? Like, what is that? Watching her,
she's just a tortured artist, and I don't know why. You know, she was I think part of an orchestra as a very young girl.
Okay.
She made it into a very famous orchestra or something like that. So she's been performing. It
doesn't even look like she's trying.
She's not.
Yeah, she just has it.
She's just doing it.
Yeah. Her dancing's not the best, but what are you gonna do?
No.
She's having a hard time standing up, I guess. Maybe she's not even dancing.
She has one hip sway move, and that's it.
A doo-wop.
But you also see a change in her. Did you notice a change in her from when she's singing with Mike on the stand to where she just now takes it off the stand?
Mm-hmm. A little more lively.
Right. Yeah. It's like she woke up.
She had a second wind.
Right?
Well, so on that note, I watched, I don't think it was the one in this concert, but she does a Back to Black performance. And I always thought that as a sad song, but she sings it very angrily.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, and it made me think of the song different. Like, she's pissed in this song. She's not just like, I'm depressed. She's like, I'm mad about this breakup.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe she took the mic off because she's like, I'm about to leave. I'll give him a little bit. She comes back for an encore for like another song.
Does, yeah.
Maybe two. So maybe she's like, I'm just going to give them this so they think it's the last bit and I'm out.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's intriguing. I keep saying weird. That's not the right word.
Yeah, it's not weird.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
It's intriguing.
Mesmerizing a little bit. Like you want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But is it like in the way that you want to watch a car crash or an accident about to happen? Is it like that?
No. No, because I don't want to see her.
Yeah. We know, and it's more tragic because we know she died.
Yeah.
Okay, so no reason why you think she'd be drinking. You can't pick any of that up.
I can't
know what she's hiding.
And I don't know enough
neither.
about her history.
Okay.
To
Here's my next question.
I'm sure people know.
Why do you drink?
Why? I rarely drink. I drink because you make me.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just scratch that off, I guess.
Wait, why do you drink?
We don't have time. I gotta.
Yeah.
No, I can. No, I think so. At different points in your life, I think there's reasons you drink, and like, especially when you're young, you don't know.
When you're young, you drink just because
it's
everybody else
we're
is.
Americans and we're assholes. That's why we drink when we're young and so much. But like, I think a lot of times now, you don't drink to get drunk, but you're looking for a feeling, like depending on what it is. Like, are you trying to get happy, get confidence? Like, if I'm going to sing karaoke, am I drinking just to get on stage and loosen my nerves, or like, am I drinking because I have always done it and it makes me feel young?
Okay.
Or trying to, hey, I remember all these times when I felt like this doing other things, so I want that back. Like, I feel like a lot of times, especially if it's at home, it is because I get into like a reminiscent state, not of anything particular, but of the feeling. Like having a Guinness reminds me of playing Halo 2, for instance. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, and all the things I've done over the years. So, that would be, I guess, one. Why do I drink now? Would be for that.
Okay. If I'm drinking now, I'm doing it with a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it's for music video night.
Sure. Yeah.
That's about it. So I don't really have any other reason.
So yours is just to get in the zone.
Yeah.
Just to.
Or I guess to enjoy things differently, because I'll drink for karaoke night, right? Just to watch y'all because I don't do it.
Right. You got on stage once. There's evidence.
If there's a group, I will get on stage, but that's it. Or I will not get up by myself. I don't have the balls to do that.
Sure.
But I get to watch people.
So you just soak in the experience.
Yeah, it's just for the experience, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I've got my next. I have some timestamps that we can hit.
Okay.
And I've got one thing that's just a joke. Like the song is. The video's good, right? And it, like you said, she's more sober and put together, but it's a little less believable that she's trouble. She's a cheater, but she's not like chaos. When you see her sing, "You Know I'm No Good" in this, you're like, she's not. Like, this woman is gonna ruin my life.
Yeah, but okay, but do you feel bad for her? Do you feel sorry for her?
No,
I do.
you do. Well, you do because you know she's dead. Do you think? You can answer honestly, maybe, but maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know. I do feel bad for her in this performance.
Okay.
Whereas in the music video, I didn't feel bad for her.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Okay. I mean, I see what you're making me re-question it, but my instinct is to say I don't feel bad for her.
Okay.
But I can see absolutely how you could be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You took my joke and you took the wind right out of it. It's like. No, because like people
you don't announce that you have a joke.
Yeah, no, I can't let you know. No, the point is like I feel like that's something that a woman can say that a guy can't. Like if a girl's like girls are I mean, this is stupid, but like they're trouble.
Sure.
But like if a guy says, I'm trouble, he's just a dumbass. Like he's hiding erectile dysfunction. You know what I mean? Okay. Like if you see a guy who's like, you better be careful, I'm trouble. He isn't.
That's good.
Yeah, but he's not. But like a girl, you should believe.
Yeah.
Because they are. They mean it.
And if they know they are, you're really in trouble.
If you saw her not singing, but in this state, and she's like, "Oh, you don't want this, sweetie," I'm sure you'd be like, "You're probably right."
Sure. Although I would take it as a challenge.
You might, yeah. You've made that clear. But I think a guy could pull it off if he's like haggard, if he's like plus 50s.
Sure.
He's on an Applebee's bar stool.
With,
like, hey,
with a
up?
cowboy hat.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
He's bearded up.
Yes.
And you're like, "Hey, how are you?" "You don't want this, sweetie. I'm trouble." And like he's got his ankle monitor on that's just like broken for 20 minutes. He snuck out. Like yeah. He can say it.
He can say it.
But if you're not that guy, you cannot.
That's fair. That's a good observation.
Okay. So I have here's my 2 timestamps. 2:43 when she says, "I'm crying on the kitchen floor." She is so proud of herself saying that. Do you want me to, we'll skip around. I'm going to jump up.
No. I know what you're talking about because she actually looks up
and smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's trouble. That is her like reveling, like she gets off on her depression, like how bad it made her feel. She was like,
Or it makes me think that she wrote that while lying on the bathroom floor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like she knows exactly
Kitchen
when
floor.
she wrote the kitchen floor. Yeah. She knows exactly when she wrote that, knows exactly how she felt.
So she's proud of herself.
Yeah.
For writing it. Okay. And I'm thinking like bigger. She knows that moment and she's proud of it. Now, I wrote down this also. From 2:54, which is right after this, to 3 minutes is the full range of the emotion of this video. So if you didn't watch this at all, and you watch from 2:54 to 3, you understand this whole video.
6 seconds.
6 seconds. And I am going to go to that.
Okay. Fair. 2:54, 6 seconds embodies the entire performance. That's what you're saying right now.
Yes.
Okay.
This is 2:50, so 4 seconds after this.
Okay.
It's when it cuts to her face.
Yeah,
there.
She's doing her little sweat.
Boom, hammered, happy, sad. Angry. Incredible.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that's the whole video right there. And it's wild to see her face do that moment.
All that in
like
6
she goes
seconds.
like super drunk. Like you see like the drunk seduction into
and
angry.
then that little smile.
Yeah.
And then that lip.
The growl. Yeah.
You're gonna zoom in on that, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh,
That's gonna be a TikTok.
God, you messed up, didn't you? You messed up. It was a trap. No. So if you don't want to watch the video, just watch 6 seconds of it, and you get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right, we've come to that part now where that you have to answer live versus the recorded.
Okay, I'm gonna let my score tell this because I don't remember what you said my score was, but I do know. Where did I put my score?
Did you write it down? Do you want me to tell you it? Or your new score for it.
I wrote it. Okay. My score is a 7.12
For the live performance.
for the live performance.
Okay.
What was my old score?
All right. So regular, 7.89.
So the other one's better.
There you go.
Music video's better.
And while you were doing that, I was panic writing my score for this because I never scored it.
Oh.
And I wasn't looking at mine, but very close also. I put 6.88 for the live. I put 7.89, which is what you put for the regular one. So I put 7.89 for
this one.
So I think this is better.
This is better. Okay.
Yeah. Now, I will say, but we talk about it all the time. The creativity in the I'm No Good video is incredible.
It's incredible.
Yes. I just don't know why it's not my favorite.
I don't either.
I think we talked about it.
It's really good.
It's really good. And so maybe, I don't know if this is fair, but I also think that...
Because you're emotion based.
We
talked about this last week.
Last episode we did.
You're
right.
emotion based, and this is emotional.
It is. Touche. And when we watch music video night, who knows
Right.
where this? Because I did it last night, and I was like, man, god damn, boy.
Yeah. I guess it depends too on when you hit it, because I've watched this in music video night. I think probably the first time you ever showed it to me, and that's where I was. I was like, "Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's amazing!" And then I've watched it more recently, and I'm like, "It's good. It's good."
yeah. It just has to hit you at the right time.
Yeah.
What video was it recently where I made you watch it and you're like, oh, I'm not into it, and then I called you like right after you watched it and you're like, it was incredible because you did music video night.
Oh,
Was it alive?
Bruno Mars,
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, Young Wild Girls.
Young Wild Girls.
Yes, that was because you were like, no, that was okay, and then you watched it again and you were like, this is the greatest.
Yeah, it blew my mind.
Which I think there's also like many conversations to be had there too that we did not even hit here. So I'm fine with doing live episodes. How do you think this went?
I think it went okay. I'd be curious to hear what our regular listeners think of this format.
This is
I don't
more
think
like-
we would be able to do this weekly.
Oh no, probably not. We'd run out of existential things to talk about.
Yeah.
We have to get into more abstract. I feel like this is what most white dude podcasts are. Is like, here's what I feel and here's what I think, like, which is kind of lame, but it's based around Amy Winehouse, and I don't know. Yeah, not every week, but I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
okay with it.
I enjoyed this.
I when I listen back to it, I'll know for sure.
Let me know.
Yeah,
Y'all let me know. We have one comment on any of our podcasts ever, so maybe everyone just comment on this one.
Comment on it. Let us know if this worked or not.
Yeah.
If it was enjoyable to listen to.
And if Travis does a good Amy Winehouse snarl on the TikTok, let us know how that if that's good too.
Please don't.
All
right,
Anything
real
else,
quick.
man? I think I got everything.
I do too.
Cool.
We just need to talk about what we're gonna hit next episode.
Okay.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
Another one of your picks. Do you remember?
You told me.
I told you right before the podcast.
Hit that. Offspring, hit that.
Yes.
Cool.
Hit That by Offspring. And we go down a road of yours, I think. for
Am I the
next
middle
couple.
chunk of this
I think so.
season? Okay.
So yeah, Offspring. Go ahead and watch it. You have a list of every music video that we're doing this season, minus the vetoes that are coming, where we each can veto one video and pick something different. So
Anything we want.
anything we want.
Cool.
All right. Follow us on TikTok and any podcast that you listen to, Apple, Spotify, all
Google.
of those, Googles, whatever you listen to.
YouTubes.
We're on YouTube. This video should go up on YouTube this week.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's it.
thanks for listening. That's Jared.
That's still Travis.
Peace.